fireplace, the scent of cedar wood filling the air as the logs crackled and popped. Mara lay back against the plush cushions of the couch. Her ankle throbbed. Sensing her discomfort, Eli leaned in gently, grabbing both of her feet, pulling them into him, placing them on his huge, soft belly. The sensation was immediate. The pleasurable feeling of Eli's soft, pillowy belly beneath her feet felt incredible, making her forget her ankle even hurt at all. His thumbs began to work slow, rhythmic circles into her skin. Mara felt the tension fully melt away. Mara sighed with pleasure, her eyes fluttering shut as she became completely lost in the moment. The steady rise and fall of his belly beneath her heels, combined with the radiant heat from the hearth, felt incredible beyond words. The massage slowed to a tender graze, and Eli leaned down to press a lingering kiss against the arch of her foot. In the amber firelight, he looked up at her, his expression filled with such love and devotion. "Does that feel any better, my love?" he asked, his voice low and gentle. Much better," she murmured, her voice thick with relaxation. She cracked one eye open to look at him, a small, sleepy smile tugging at her lips. "Eli, if you keep that up, I'm never moving from this spot." Eli chuckled, the vibration of his laugh rippling through his stomach beneath her feet. "I wouldn't mind that at all," he said softly, his thumb tracing a gentle line over her heel. Mara snuggled her toes further into the softness of his belly. Seriously, though, Mara's words were cut short by a loud bang on the outside of the cabin. Something on the other side let out a broken, gurgling sound. Another sound followed, a dragging scrape, then a wet, choking groan that didn't sound like it belonged to animal or human. Eli's expression shifted, the softness in his eyes hardening into something alert, protective. His hand moved from her foot, gently guiding her legs off him as he stood to grab a poker from beside the fireplace. Another bang, this one much harder. Something slammed against the cabin door, rattling the hinges, then again, more violently this time. Eli looked out the window of the cabin door. "Fuck," he said. Outside stood a horde of what looked like zombies. Greenish-gray, rotting skin, hanging off in patches, eyes missing and bulging from sockets oozing black goo, maggots moving beneath rotting skin. Mara popped up beside him to look, her eyes wide. "What?" Her voice trailed off. Eli didn't let her finish. He grabbed her hand, pressing it firmly into the heavy, soft curve of his belly. "Mara, listen to me," he said, staring into her eyes with a raw, heartbreaking devotion that made the world outside the cabin walls vanish. "You are the only thing that has ever mattered to me. From the moment I met you, I knew then that I could never live without you." He took her other hand and pressed something cold into her hand, his truck keys. "Mara, listen to me," he said, low and steady, even as another slam shook the door hard enough to splinter the wood further. "You're going to run to the truck. Don't stop. Don't look back. Just go." Her fingers tightened around the keys, confusion and fear flashing across her face. "What?" "No, Eli, I'm not leaving you." "You are," he cut in, sharp, immediate. Then his voice softened, but it didn't bend. "You are. I'm going to draw towards the back. I'll make a path for you, a clear run to the truck," he said, his eyes shining with love and intensity as he gazed into hers. "Eli, no. You'll die," Mara cried. "Yes, but you won't," he answered, leaning down, burying his face in her hair and inhaling her scent one last time, as if memorizing the very essence of her. He pressed a slow, lingering kiss to the top of her head, his lips warm against her skin. "No, Eli, please, we can find another way. We leave together," Mara pleaded, her fingers digging deep into the softness of his belly. "There's too many of them. There is no version of me that wouldn't give my life for you," he whispered against her head. The moment of choice crashed down on them as the front door groaned, the wood beginning to splinter under the weight of the dead. Eli didn't give her another second to argue. He hoisted Mara up toward the side window. "Wait for my signal, then run." Eli yanked open the back door. Then he looked back at her one last time. "I love you," he said, the intensity of his devotion in his eyes. He slammed the poker against the wall, metal ringing out sharp and loud. "Hey!" he roared into the night. Over here. The scratching at the door stopped, turned. Bodies turned, dragged, followed the noise, followed him. "Come get some," he yelled again, making sure they would all follow him. They had all retreated to follow him. She had a clear path just as he planned. "I love you, Mara. Run," he shouted. A tear slid down her cheek as she dropped down from the windowsill and ran. "I would like you to finish the story. Tell me in the comments, how does it end? I'd love to hear all the gory details."
I hope you enjoyed the story. Remember to like and follow or subscribe. And I would absolutely love it if you would share this video with your friends, family, social media, or anyone that comes to mind to help me extend my reach. I will see you back here next Sunday for another spooky